Our today's topic is the present perfect tense. The present perfect is a grammatical combination of the present tense and perfect aspect that is used to express a past event that has present consequences. The objective of today's lesson is to enable the students to understand the structure of present perfect to translate the sentences from Urdu to English. Before starting today's lesson, let's have some questions. Can anybody tell me what are regular and irregular verbs? Yes, you are right. Regular verbs are those which have D and ED in their past simple and past participle form, while past simple and past participle forms of irregular verbs are very different. They do not have D and ED. Okay. Next, which form of verb is used in perfect tense? Yes, you are right. We use third form of verb in perfect tense. Can anybody tell me what is the other name for third form of verb? Third form of verb is also known as past participle. Let's start today's topic, that is the present perfect tense. The very first thing is, when do we use this tense? This tense shows a link between present and the past. So first of all, we often use the present perfect to talk about the experience from the past. We use it for an action that happened before now, but the time is not specified. For example, the children have made a mess in the kitchen. We are not interested when this happened. Present perfect tense is also used to tell about a repeated action done in unstated time period somewhere between present and past. For example, I have read this book 10 times. It is also used to show an action that was completed in near past. It is expressed by just. For example, we have just returned from walk. Lastly, present perfect tense is used to talk about a continuing situation. This is a state that started in the past and continues in the present. For example, she has played soccer since she was 5 years old. Now the question is how to form the present perfect. We use helping verbs has and have after subject, and then we use third form of verb. Students, remember, third form of verb is also known as past participle. After has and have, we use past participle form of verb. Has is used for singular and have is used for plural. Let's have a look at the structures of positive, negative and interrogative sentences of present perfect tense. In positive, also known as affirmative sentence, first of all there is subject, then helping verbs has or have, and then the third form of verb past participle is used. In negative sentences, we add not after has or have and before past participle means third form of verb. And in interrogative sentences, helping verbs will come in start of a sentence. Has, have, then subject and then past participle form of verb. This tense is commonly used with time adverbs. For example, just, never, ever, before, since, for, yet, already. Let me tell you use of some of adverbs. Just. Just refers to the events that have recently occurred. For example, I am not hungry, I have just finished lunch. Then already. Already is used to show an action that has happened at an unspecified time before now. For example, we have already read that book. Yet. Yet refers to the event that has not occurred up till now. For example, I have not seen that movie yet. For is used to talk about a period or duration of time. For example, we have not seen him for a long time. Since. Since is used for specific time. For example, they have been living in England since 2005. 2005 is a specific time. Ever or never express the idea of an unidentified time before now. For example, he has never been abroad. From the web diagram, you can learn use of adverbs in present perfect tense. Now come to your grammar books, which is English Grammar and Composition for 9th and 10th of Punjab textbook. I hope you all have bought it up till now. We have to do translation exercises of present perfect tense from page 80 till 83. I hope you are ready for it. Okay students, now open your books, page 81. This is the exercise of affirmative means positive sentences. Have a look at all sentences and you will see that all sentences are ending on chuka hai, liya hai, ki hai, li hai, means some work has been done in near past. First sentence, clock 4 baja chuka hai. Let's translate it. The clock has struck 4. The clock is singular, so we have used has, and then third form of verb, struck. The clock has struck 4. Struck is third form of verb strike. I hope it's easy. Let's do some other sentence. I think so. Sentence number 8. चोर घर में नकब लगा चुके हैं. Nakab is a new word for you, I think so. Nakab means to break into a house. So its translation will be, the thieves have broken into a house. I hope you will do it easily. Now come to page 82. This is exercise of negative sentences of present perfect tense. Remember, in negative sentences we have to add not after has and have and before third form of verb. Let's do some sentences from this exercise. Girls, look at sentence number 13. हमारी फौज ने पसपाई इख्तियार नहीं की है. Now you will confuse at what paspai. What does it mean? It means to move back, to withdraw. And special word we have to use here is retreat. So translation will be, our army has not retreated. Okay. Then sentence number 15. पुलिस ने उसे रंगे हाथों नहीं पकड़ा है. रंगे हाथों means red-handed. The police has not caught him red-handed. I hope you will do this exercise easily. Now, page 83. This is the exercise of interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences, helping verbs has or have will come in start of a sentence. Okay? Let's do any sentence from this exercise. Look at the sentences. Sentence number 13. आपने रुपया कहाँ रखा है? Girls, remember, I have told you in present indefinite tense that questioning words like when, where, why are used in interrogative sentences before helping verb. So, आपने रुपया कहाँ रखा है? Where have you kept the money? For rakha, we are not going to use put. We are going to use keep. Okay. Where have you kept the money? Okay girls, you have to complete all these exercises, and if you face any difficulty, you can ask questions in your respective groups. Let's have a recap of today's lesson. Today we have learned about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used for the things that happen in the past but continue in the present, for some specific actions that happen in the past but time is not specific. In short, it shows a link between past and present. It is very easy to make. We have to use helping verbs has and have with third form of verb. Okay girls, that's all for today. Focus on work presentation. Dear students, I anticipate that you are taking these tutorials positively. Always have positive attitude because it's necessary to end the day with a positive thought, no matter how hard things were. Only then tomorrow will be fresh opportunity to make life better. Have a nice time. Allah Hafiz.